Hi everyone, it's Emilia here. I am back with the tutorial for that rose. It's a pretty flower which I just made for you to show you how to do it. And I've used the Foamiran and other products from 14 Craft Bar. I hope you like it. I do think it looks really lovely and it's easy to make. And also I wanted to invite you to my Facebook group called Handmade Foamiran Flowers. If you make Foamiran flowers, come to us, share your inspirations, share your flowers with us, and maybe you will be inspired as well, and maybe you will learn something. So I hope to see you there, and let's start to make that flower. For my flower I've used the dies from Spellbinders, and this is the Rose Creation set, and I will be using the 3 petals, the 3 big petals and 2 smaller. I'm not going to use leaves this time, but you can definitely can use the leaves as well. So 3 big and 2 smaller. I have die cut 3 smaller just in case if any one ripped or if I need more, and I've got 3 big one here. And I'm using the light pink Foamiran, and I'm going to use the dark green for the leaf later. So what else do you need? You need some tissue, wet wipes, and I've got the soft pastels which I'm going to use. It's number 50 and 44. These are from 14 Craft Bar. A wire. Don't ask me what about the thickness, because I do not know, but you can cover it with the floral tape later, so it doesn't matter really. Any color, you know. And this one is quite thick actually, but it doesn't need to be very thick. So I will need a piece of kitchen foil as well, square preferably. Oh, my hot glue is hot already. So square like that, and a glue gun. And I will start maybe with creating the cone for the middle of the rose. So I just squash that gently and try to create a ball, but really gently, okay? And I will start with forming the top of it. So I just now squeeze quite hard. So I want to have that point. Then I will squeeze the bottom as well. And what you have to do is to create a smaller cone than your petals are, because we want the petals to cover the cone completely. So you can see it's still a bit bigger, and I will just squeeze that more too, so it can hide inside my flower. Okay, that be it. And now I need to what I need. I want to make a hole like in the middle through, okay, because I'm going to put a wire through it. I used to did a hole on the bottom, but the wire was coming off very often, so it didn't work well. So I thought about the other way of doing it. So I'm just pulling through the wire, and I will secure that on the bottom. Just twist. And this way I know it will stay there. Okay, so now I've got that ready, and I will color my flowers. So just grab a tissue. I hope you can hear me well. I've got some building works going on outside, so sorry for any noises, but and I also are using my new camera. I do not know it very well, so we'll see. So I just grab a little bit of color and I'm going to add the color on both sides, on 3 petals, and on the other 2 I will add the purple. So I want to have nice 2 shades. The dry pastels are really, the color is really, how to say it, intense, no, not intense. It's a lot of pigment in that color, because you just grab a little bit and you can see it colors really well. If you go with the dry pastel onto the flower, you can do that as well, and then just use the wipe just to smear it so it's nice and kind of even. And then the purple one. This is very easy flower to make, and I think everyone can make it, and it looks really lovely. Will be perfect for some decorations, maybe for a wedding or for hair decoration. I guess that would be really good. And the color will also mix when we start rolling the flower, so you don't have to worry about it too much. So I've got those 3, and I will leave these without the color, okay, the big ones. So I'm just coloring the little ones. And now we have to obviously roll our flowers. So I just squash the top and focus on the top only, each one. And if you will feel that the color disappear a bit, you can grab that tissue again and just maybe add some color on the top, but I think it's fine. So I have 3, but like I said, I usually use 2. I have 3 just in case. And we roll this as well now. If you find it hard to roll like that in your fingers, you can always, what I do, just open my hand, place a petal here and just roll it on my hand with the other finger. If you know, after when you make first flowers, your fingers can be a bit sore and you can have even blisters if you roll too much, so just be careful. And the last one. Okay, so I have that ready, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to push my thumbs inside each one and just stretch gently to the side, not touching the top of it. Okay, and I do the same with the other one. So that will be our first, and this one will be our second layer. So now what I want to do, I do the middle first, and then I want to grab the top of the petal and just with that move just curl the top of the petal on the other side with each one, and we have to repeat that for rest of our petals. I will leave that on the side for now because I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but I do the same with the big petals. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, had a phone call. So what I'm doing here, I'm just stretching the middle and then curling those back on the top. This is great. The dye is really nice. I love the shape of those petals. and because they already like wrinkled on the top, not even perfect for the rose. Okay, just do the middle and then you can do the top. So I do like on one side and on the other side, like twice on each petal, and the third one as well. And the light pink Foamiran is like very easy to work with. Each color, it is a bit different. It's still the same material, but some colors are harder to shape, some are just softer. Okay, so you can repeat, because when you do the top, the petals are a bit flat, so you can now repeat just the curling the middle, so it will have that nice curved shape, the petal. Oh, okay, that's fine, it happens. I'm still going to use that. Okay, so starting to put the flower together, I will just take the first layer, secure on the bottom with a tiny dot of glue, and I want to cover the whole foil with first petal, so I just add the glue on the top and on the side as well, and just cover it. Okay, I don't want to see that that foil. And then I will take opposite petal to do the same, and this way I've got the whole foil covered. Now we can just take another one, and with the first layer I cover, it's quite tight, and another one. Okay, this can be a bit looser now, and that's the last one. Again, a bit looser, but it is quite covered, and you can secure that on the side as well, because I can see it's sticking out here. So I will secure with the first one and the other on the top. Okay, then we take the one which was curled back already, and what we do here is just try to go between the previous petals, between the previous layer, so they do not overlap. And I just add the glue on the bottom and like push that petal on the top like halfway. Okay, maybe curl a bit more back that petal, and then I will just go around. So stick on another one, push with your finger just halfway, then another one, and this one you can see it's sticking out a lot, so we can gently, oh gosh, gently secure it here in the middle with tiny dot of glue. Okay, good, and you can push those petals back more. Okay, two more for that layer. And this one is now a bit open. can curl those back a bit. Okay, so we take the bigger layer now, just put it through and just try to go between the previous petals. But what I do here, how to explain it, I will try to squeeze, like these petals are much bigger, so I will try to squeeze them a little bit on the bottom. So I just add a glue and push the petal like down a bit, so it's not so you can see it's kind of folded on the bottom, so it's not so big. And I will go round with, oh, that was the one broken, so I will take that petal off. So that, don't worry if you break one, you can still use the layer. Okay, and I will add this one here. Just add the glue on the bottom of the flower, just to secure it. And I will curl that back more. Oh. Okay. Another layer. So we've got 3 big ones. And now we have to just like turn it, you know, so we want the petals go between the previous layer. And again can just roll them, some of them a bit more. Let me see. I guess here. Okay, so when I have that, I will just secure on the bottom. Oh, be careful, because there is a big hole on the bottom, so the glue goes through it a lot. Okay, that's my second big layer. Oh, it's a lot of glue and a lot of glue strings. And as well, I will just add glue here to bring the petals a bit back up, secure it. Okay, you have to just see where do you think you just need to bring them a bit up. And one more, the last one. Just repeat those curling. Okay, and the last one, again, I just check where I can stick it, and I think that will be a good place. So I just add glue here, and I do the same on the other side. Okay, and we have our flower. I do love it. It is really nice, I guess. I mean, I think and I made in the morning another one, so they are very similar. I was wanted to be sure that I will do it properly on the video. Okay, and we can create a leaf now. Look, that's pretty. So with the leaves, I usually do just take a piece of Foamiran square, which is a bit bigger than your flower. Okay, one bigger, fold in half, then fold in half again. And here where you can see the they're all loose, I start to cutting out the shape of the leaf. And what I like to do, I just go slightly, go back with the scissors and create like a how you call it, like a, oh, I don't know how to call it actually. I show you those kind of I don't know. Oh, great tutorial, great. But I hope you know what I mean. I just go back with the scissors and cut again. So I've got, it's it's not even the edge of the leaf. Okay, I'm not going to add any color to it now, so just roll it. I think that may be a bit too big, but we'll see. Okay, and gently maybe just stretch to the sides. I like when the leaves when they are really rolled on the top and curled. So at this point you could cover the wire with the foam tape, which I usually don't do because I don't, you know, I do not sell the flowers, I just make them for my arrangements. And I will just add that leaf and stick it on. But actually I don't like when it's so even, so I'm going to cut one off. Okay. Oh, what are you doing? I will stick it on now. Oh, sorry. Okay, and I think this one I'm going to add here, so it's not so even, or maybe even here. And if you create more leaves, then the flower will be more beautiful. So I will just stick that on here, and then you go. That's the flower. I hope you like it. And if you will use my tutorial and create similar flowers, I would be really happy if you tag me on social media. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it, and I hope you will create something similar. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.